Greetings, blessings, brothers and sisters. It's me, Lori Ann Spagna of LoriSpagna.com, here with you today to chat briefly about the topic area of the 5 core things you need to be able to do in order to communicate telepathically with animals, to open and access your intuitive, psychic, intuitive gifts, talents, and abilities, and to ultimately cultivate and develop your gifts as a healer, as an intuitive, and any form of light worker who works with the non-physical realms, whether it's a channeler or anyone who's accessing multidimensional consciousness, interacting with beings, angels, benevolent beings of light, star family beings, extraterrestrials, who interact with us at multidimensional levels that are beyond the physical reality that we know and exist in. So the 5 core things, basically as simple as it possibly can be said, this is it. You need to be able to access your crown chakra, and you need to be able to activate and easily access a theta brainwave frequency. So easy once you learn how. You need to be able to access and activate your own third eye. Very easy once you learn how. Of course, that does require generally eliminating things, substances that tend to shut it down. That includes things like fluoride in the water, genetically modified foods, which we can thank Bill Gates for. He's such a great dear friend to humanity's awakening, isn't he? So I will say not, but okay, that's not really easy here. So I'm sorry, I'm in judgment at the moment, but just eliminate all those GMOs from your diet. Eliminate artificial foods and substances such as artificial sweeteners and even sugar. White sugar is just blows holes in that third eye area, right? Calcifies. So genetically modified foods, artificial sweeteners are like among the worst. Fluoride in the water. Do your best to, as best as you can, activate your codes of immunity so that you're no longer getting affected by the chemtrails. You need to balance, harmonize, and stabilize the physical world of all of the technology and the fake artificial electronics, right? There's lots of ways to do that. But basically, in a nutshell, third eye activation and clearing. Got to be able to do that. In addition to that, you need to know how to clear your core pillar and all your major chakras. So you have to know what those chakras are, how they function, what they're doing, how they generally tend to attract all kinds of energy, and they get globbed up with energy. Just like a really good example, if you don't floss your teeth every day, tartar builds up. Same kind of thing can happen with the chakra centers. Energetics get, emotions and all kinds of energetics interfere in the chakra centers and then slow us down, block us, and ultimately will contribute to various forms of dis-ease. So you need to know how to clear those and keep them clear. You also need to know how to activate your base and root chakras so that you can have a pure flowing channel of energy, because it's all the energy, all the consciousness comes from and through the divine. And of course, you need to know how to access your multidimensional heart. You have to be able to access and utilize it as a portal, because that is ultimately what it is. The heart chakra, the heart center, has to be activated and awoken. One of the ways it gets activated and awoken is through actually caring. You have to actually care about the world. If you're listening to this video, I know you do, because you're a fellow, starseed, light worker, awakening being, a true seeker. And if you're like me, you're passionate about your growth and your evolution. You might be a self-help junkie. I know I have been. You are a relentless seeker of truth if you're like me, and you definitely will not let things stop you or stand in your way, even though there may be lots of challenges, obstacles, or hurdles that you've had to confront, address, somehow face, or resolve. So the way that you do those things requires you to develop caring in your sacred heart center. And we know that people in the 3D world generally don't have this center really fully activated. They're living up here in more of the reptilian brain. And most of the everyday humans are still only using approximately 10% of their brain. And if their DNA has been altered, again, thank you, Bill Gates, we love you so much. if they've screwed with the DNA through something being stuck in the arm or some kind of something ingested, then that will also interfere with the ability to access that multidimensional heart center. Rest assured, everything can be cleared, healed, and resolved. Everything can be cleared, healed, and resolved. Everything can be brought into alignment. So there's nothing to worry about. DNA is not being hijacked. They could try it as much as they might, but they cannot. All of your gifts are still in your DNA. No one can steal them from you. And any damage that may have been done through chemtrails or artificial food substances or, nabby jabbies or whatever else might be intruded upon in the field through inorganic means or through deliberate attempts to usurp someone's free will, which, by the way, that's the definition of evil from the higher dimensional planes, is those things. Everything can be healed and resolved. Please know that. I've been working on this on myself, on my animals, on my family lineage, my own DNA for over 20 years. And if there's anything I know with 100% certainty, is that everything is healable if the participant is willing. If the participant is willing, choosing, and desiring it. And that's all that's required is free will, consent, willingness. So please know this. There's nothing to worry about on that angle, right? As much as a lot of us have been very up in arms about it, very upset and worried about it. What we need to do is clear this core pillar. What we need to do is be able to get into that theta brainwave state, which if you're in a heightened sense of stress or anxiety, that's very difficult to get there, right? So as long as the stress and anxiety in the physical world, the drama of the physical world perpetuates, it makes it hard for people to access that. You need to be able to clear out this core pillar. You need to be able to activate your base and root chakra. You need to be able to access and go through your multidimensional heart center. And you need to know how to drop down in the center core of your being. One other piece I'll add into this is that along this journey, you have to be willing to clear, heal, resolve, and address whatever it is that comes up along the way. Now, if you're willing to do those things, you, just like everybody else, has the ability to communicate telepathically with animals, to be a healer, to be a channeler, to be a reader, an intuitive, to use your extrasensory gifts, to use your multisensory abilities and talents, to awaken your own dormant DNA. And we all have that ability within us, to access our higher realm consciousness, to communicate with angels, benevolent beings of light, to know who our star family races are, to be willing to interact with those who are truly benevolent and who truly serve the light as I do. So, and I know that most of you listening to me, you do too. If you're here listening, you are in service to the light. Well, or else you're choosing it, right? You're desiring it, because that's what I'm all about. So I just want to let you know, those are the 5 core steps. If you want to know more, let me know. First of all, let me know what you're working on, because I'm going to be doing healing videos on this, this channel weekly based on whatever you request. And you'll see, like, every week there's a new video, and every week there's a healing video as well. So let me know what you're working on healing and resolving, because by getting into that stuff, your issues are going to come up, and those are going to want to be healed and resolved and addressed, so that you can do all these things, so you can awaken your greatest gifts, so that you can bring into this reality the gifts of you that you're meant to bring forward, and so that you can have, be, do, heal, resolve, and achieve whatever it is you're here to do, that your soul truly wants and desires for you to bring through for the greater good, for the collective, so that you really are truly divinely aligned, and so that you really truly are living the life you're meant to live. And I know for myself, I'm living proof of this, and I'm 100% certain that this is real and this is effective and this works, because I, like probably most of you, have been a relentless seeker, a seeker of truth, a seeker of wisdom, a seeker of love, a seeker of peace, a seeker of the divine. And I've come to know that it's all within us, and it's nothing keeping you from it except you. So once you start learning how to do these things and come into alignment, you're going to be golden, just like we all are waking up to these gifts, to these abilities, to these talents, and they're all within us, right? And no one can take them from us. So if you want more and you want to work on this, put in the comments below what you're working on so I can do a healing video based on your requests and what you're wanting and what you're needing, what you're working on. We can get it on YouTube and you can be working with it, accessing, healing, resolving whatever it is that's coming up in your field so that you can really awaken and align with the divine that you are and live the life you came here to live and be, do, heal, resolve, and have whatever it is you're meant to be, do, heal, and resolve so that your soul's desires will be fulfilled through you. That's what we're all about. So also, if you want more of that, head over to LoriSpagna.com. There's some amazing gifts there for you and for your animals, gifts on how to activate your own DNA and how to awaken your abilities and talents to communicate telepathically with animals, to heal and resolve your own issues, to recognize yourself and your own lineage in terms of your starseed ancestry, tons of stuff over there at LoriSpagna.com. And if you want to work with me more intimately, please know I have a sacred mentorship on the website that's all about this. It's really an incredible program where we're healing and resolving whatever our issues are together in a safe, sacred space. And at the same time, we're activating and awakening all of our greatest gifts, talents, and abilities, whatever they are, because I'm living proof of this stuff. Like I am now, after 25, it's really been more like 25 or even 30 years now of dedicating my life to this work. We're serving and have been serving and working as a multidimensional channel, an animal communicator, a healer, an intuitive, an Akashic records reader. All these things, they're all available to us, a DNA activator. They're all within us and we get to cultivate them, play with them. And as we come into alignment with our unique mission, divine mission, purpose, and role, really the hardships of the physical world do start to more and more release from our reality so that we can focus on what we're really here for to bring through. And so that we can live the lives that we really are dreaming of, that our soul is dreaming of for us, through us. So I hope you will join me over there at the Sacred Mentorship at LoriSpagna.com if you want to learn more. And of course, once a year, I also do a mentorship for those of you who love the animals like I do and want to truly support, assist, and serve the animal collective and everything they're bringing through, everything that the animals are here to help us with, and learning more about animal communication and telepathy, energy healing with animals, and really the universal language of love that all animals already speak. They already speak it, and really they're here to support and assist us with it. So once a year, I do a mentorship on working with the animals and serving, supporting, and assisting them, and helping us to learn with them as our colleagues in a way, as our equals, as our teachers, our healers, and everything they have to share with us. So anyway, again, all that's over at LoriSpagna.com. And I hope this has been helpful to you. Please like and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. I look forward to hearing from your comments below what you want to do healing on, and we will address that too in a future video. And until next time, I'm sending you so much love, and I'm wishing you your absolute most benevolent best. All my love. Farewell for now. Bye-bye.